Yo, what's up Nigeria, what's up world, what's up Africa? They call me Sunday with the Vibe, and you're rocking to the Vibe by deejaywizkel. deejaywizkel, Vibe.
God of Exoverse, deejaywizkel.
Like, I met my girl when I was 18 years old, and she was just turning 23. I really love her from my heart, and even though I don't deserve it, fam, I hope she loves me. So I just done this private show, I'm doing Foot Locker promo, and judging from the postcode, it was Shoreditch or Soho. Did 6 or 7 tracks, made 6 or 7 racks. A couple days later on Twitter I saw this photo of myself and I was grinning. That 4K camera quality, it got me tripping. So I'm checking out who did it when I stumbled on this girl, and I could tell that she was different. A couple hours later now I'm liking all her pictures, I ain't finished. I typed her Twitter name into my Insta so I could check on every single little digit. Why didn't I just message her? Trust me, I was thinking, but I'm a self-centered rapper, too concerned about my image, the truth. So when she hit me first, I'm pretty shocked I didn't burst. I'm calling Josh, Jack and Joss, who am I ringing first? Man, I was so excited that I replied a minute later, that's that bro, I think that you just let her know excited. Too excited, no clue on what I should do excited. So I'm just typing, rambling like a fool excited. Look, and we were talking for hours over some minor things, ignoring everyone else to her and replying quick. This type of chick, she got a spark like you were lighting spliffs. You know you like her when you're thinking about your words. She got me typing, deleting my messages, then rewriting, in the hope that there's a smile when she's replying. The highlight of my day, them phone calls in the night, it's the little things. The girl, she had a vibe and I liked it, and she's into photography, she's got a passion for it, and she respects that I'm rapping, but she ain't catting for it. See, that's the perfect balance. There's nothing better than a girl with talent, drive, ambition, all of them things above, she's showing in abundance. I ain't even met her yet, she works around the corner but lives just outside of London. I ain't fronting, I'm a sweet boy, intentions are in question, so my compliments are decoys, if that even makes sense. The first time I met her, I'm surrounded by my friends, random ends on some staircase, so much for a first date. I just had a show and I asked if she could meet me after, maybe we could chill, you never know where things could go. No problem, she down to roll. Travelled in a cold, saw her when I crossed the road, grey hoodie under a coat if I'm remembering correctly. It's always kinda weird when a person that you were texting's a person that you're obsessed with. I was on her from the jump, I think she was wearing pumps or Vans when I first met her. No, it's either one. She was looking so attractive, I barely saw skin cause she was covered like a mattress. Man, I think that she's the one. I was stuck for 20 seconds trying to give the girl a hug, and all my friends are drunk, so fuck it, I'm about to kiss her. Any complications, I'm blaming it on the liquor, changing my name on Twitter and blocking her on my Insta. I saw her skin blush the moment that our lips touched. She pulled my bottom lip until it stretched, kissed me on my cheek until she reached around my neck and had me moaning like a bitch. Even though I'm wearing jeans, I had to rearrange my dick so she don't see that I'm a wreck. It's the first time we met, got me feeling like a creep, and that strawberry flavour gave her tongue a kinda sweet little taste that we could speak about anything. We were friends first. I dropped her to the station, I remember, cause we had a conversation for ages about our dreams and the things that we hadn't seen and all that we had intended to do. I bet she's hoping my intentions are true. And as months went by, we both got into it, and intimate. And I'ma spare you the details cause both of our parents are probably listening, but really we were into it, into us, into this, into everything about each other. We were lovers and I love her cause she knows me, and that's probably why she told me you ain't ready for a girl. You're still a little kid that's getting ready for the world, and you don't need that kind of burden. But I told her that I want it, and I'm just being honest. Yes, I know that girls exist, but I don't see them as a problem. I meant every single word, and I ain't gonna lie and say DMs have been absurd, but out of every single girl, this is the weirdest of positions. It's usually the girl that's asking where I see her fitting or a place in her position, but I'm telling her I need it, and I don't think she sees it, so I'm being even sweeter when we're speaking and we're meeting. I've got affectionate messages, you can read them. You gotta tell a girl that she's beautiful till she sees it, believes it, understands it more than physically, mentally, and the way that I'm feeling. I could talk for 10 years about the moments that we shared, the jokes that we had run in, the places that we've been, the music we made together, producing next to my bed, then making my minor changes in reference to what she said. I think I started getting tired, my schedule's a mess, replies are getting lazy, and my lady knows it's crazy, but she's there if I'm in need, while I'm at shows getting tempted by girls that are on their knees. You know I'm only a teen, it's like my eyes started drifting, not as easy as I pictured to give your all to a woman, ignoring all this attention that's been getting to my head. If sex is so accessible, one message or text and girls will get in your bed. She's trying to make it happen with photos at her events. I mentioned it's a passion, photography is her thing, and I don't know if it's the pressure where paper meets the passion and the pleasure. We all gotta work to survive, so now she's popping up at shows, taking pictures on her own. And at first it wasn't cool, but fuck it, we'll let it go. Until I saw her in some rapper's tracksuit, I felt away. She told me it was work and she was in some studio taking pictures, and I just sighed. Some halfway wannabe rappers have fed her lives, they ain't looking for no picture. I know it's your profession, but read their intentions. They ain't paying male photographers to shoot that same session. And I felt so disrespectful, standing on her dreams and crushing them. I just told her it's nothing, do what you need to do. If I ain't feeding you, then my opinion's all I'm giving when I speak to you, cause I don't have the right. Why should girls be punished for a male's dirty mind? When I think about it now, I'm ashamed to the core. I mean, how many men stop their women from achieving what they can because in secret they've been feeling insecure and I can't handle my emotions. It's probably why I didn't see her talent when I should have been supporting and promoting, like I didn't have a platform, a voice and a following. With everyone I knew, I really could have done a lot of things to help chase her dream, but instead of me to grow into the person that she needs, I acted like I couldn't see. And I don't mean to say this like I don't trust the girl, but how can I trust her if I don't trust myself? And even girls can get tempted, you know how it goes. What if she meets a bigger rapper when she's at a show? What if he sees her backstage? What if he's selling lots? What if he's got a bigger car, got a better watch? That doesn't bother me, she really ain't material. It's all the little things they do that put the fear in you. What if he actually replies? What if he phones her too? What if he's doing all the things that I'm supposed to do? What if he's listening, laughing, relating? What if he even cares to ask her how her day's been? What if he's trying to give her everything she needs and expects from the one damn person that she's dating? I should have helped her follow a dream, but instead I held her back and had her following me. And boys got a brave face so they'll never know.
God of Exoverse, DJ Wizkel.
He was gonna send, and you know what, man, I'm very proud, very happy to say it's one of my own, innit, you know. And boy, although none of this is easy, you know, just proud to be witnessing what's going on, man, you know.
Look, I don't know where to start, but I just done my first psychodrama, and I hope the world hears my craft. I'm excited, man, I pray you get to hear my craft. From my childhood, our mother didn't hear me laugh. I'm presenting you the future, I don't fear my past. I ain't got a tattoo anywhere near my arms, but best believe on my sleeves where I wear my heart. Do you know how easy it is to be a sinner? How many losses you need before you can be a winner? Reason with a criminal that needs to eat a dinner. Is it survival of the fittest or is he a killer? Losing dad was big, losing you was even bigger. Never had a father and I needed you to be the figure. We're forgetting we had a brother that was even bigger. We were figures just trying to figure out who could be a figure. My brothers never spoke to each other when I was growing up. I remember trying to build a bridge, I wasn't old enough. I pray I hold the game for as long as you man can hold a grudge. Years went by, I know it's fucked, I had to hold it up for mummy on my own. I know it's tough, I got the coldest blood. I remember when you got sentenced and I was throwing up. It's like they took a piece of my freedom when I had opened up. I just lost the only fucking person I idolized. For my entire life I copied you down to the finest line. Bro, I got a flame in my mind that I'm trying to firefight. The pill I had to swallow wasn't bitter, it was cyanide. I learned over time, separation issues I described are probably the reason that I struggle feeling anything. I ain't got a vision of a marriage or a wedding ring. It's world domination in music or it ain't anything. I'm obsessed, focused on the objective. Tell a don yes, disagree I object. Used to treat my women like an object. Girls want a monster, come and see I'm the Loch Ness. Settle for a lot less. I just hope you're proud of me, brother, it's been a long stretch. You're my hero, and prior to this I was living on the edge like a house on a cliff. But now I'm living in the present like my house was a gift. I'm going psycho, this scene's mine, bro. Rappers wanna diss me, it's only online though. They put the mic and soft in a micro. Soft, not eyebrow. Swimming only time I can lie though. And let me be genuine, anybody richer my age is American. Kicking ball or inherited. It only makes sense I'm independent, knowing everything had happened how I'm telling it. You niggas aren't getting it. I'm coming from the struggle, I survived and I'm still here. Used to bump train, that's two ways, I don't feel fair. I don't know trust, I know a tight bond will tear. Like a good wig, I can't tell you if it's real hair. I'm from South London, brother, people getting killed here. You can make $1 mill, but you can lose it if you're still here. I lost over 30 grand to family, I'm still here. The word don't appeal to me, you steal from me, I'm still here. Bro, I wasn't made for this. I don't get a break, but I'm aware of what breaking is. I wish you could take a hint as well as you could take the piss. I don't even speak to our brother, man, I just pray for him. It's never too late for him. Life is at its craziest. Walls started caving in. All the things I've seen would turn atheist. I didn't get 99 marks in English, I was faking it. I got 98 cause I don't know what a vacation is. If you sought God, what would you say to him? If given a chance, would you have taken it? If you could rewind time, what would you change in it? Do you believe in what an angel is? Furthermore, do you believe in what the devil is? Do you believe that I could illustrate what Streatham is, then break the fourth wall and base Lesley on my relatives? I'm grateful for my life because I aim for this. Every bad moment, every single fucking day of this. People looking at me, that's what fame can bring. But to understand the stairs, you take steps, then retrace the shit. I tell my circle the future's ours, we're shaping it. Your past is just the reason that I came to this. I thank God for the pain because it made me this. I just moved out of London cause things were really sticky. Grey gates, Range Rover sitting pretty. You know I love my G-Shocks if you were really with me. Before I reach a milli, I'ma buy a Richard Millie. Dinner with red wine, her drink is fizzy. Can't take the city out the girl, just the girl at the city. Only once I have to ask a chick, you really with me? The way I'm living silly, I need her to live it with me. I do seafood Saturdays when I see your girl. Only oysters she's ever had were on TFL. She want a BBL, but trust me, I'ma treat her well. At least one of us making sure she eating well. Orecchiette pasta, I'm in Casa Cruz. I should've brought the young G's cause they do banging food. Cream blazer, white knight, call me Harvey Dent. Bruce Wayne, a timepiece, I brought Batman too. Know what we got in common with a game of pool? Having 8 balls and starting with a Q. I got a crazy life, girl crazy too. I got a baby and my baby want a baby too. I wasn't made to be a gangster, I'm taking a rest. That's a home truth that I'll take on the chest. You can't be a middleman inside this game of chess. If he's taking offense, then I'm taking offense. I could have been in the bando when they were flying Budge and feds raided Surbiton, but what a right I took. 15 minutes, wonder how life would look. I got an autobiography, I ain't write a book. You're as strong as the weakest person that's in your team. I used to be happy with 1 million streams. Independent, I don't bother sitting in a meet. I just worn a label 2 million clean. Super Leggera, I'm in a DBS. 5 litre V12 sound like DMX. When you're in love, that's the sweetest sex. Passion in the beat, it's like, look. So many man have gotta sit in jail. Don't get a visit mail, man don't even wish them well. Roads fucked, opportunities are thin as well. People don't understand it's a different world. I'm so hood but I'm well spoken. She'll pay the bill when hell frozen. Necrophilia, I'm in AP. The skeletons I like, they don't sell skulls with. Elements of Picasso with just a touch of Disney. I was 8 hours ahead before I went to Sydney. Leonardo DiCaprio meets Leo da Vinci. I make peace and make friends after I make history. I'm the type to spend 5 after I make 50. I'm the type to spend 50 after I make 5. I take mine, her she was taken through the grapevine. But the fruits of my labor brought me a great wine. Make dua my enemies, they get to see a way. Ironically, they're all people that I would see as prey. The man that I grew with into trapping and moving. Getting re-in like I tried to play a prank on Brewster. Whole family full of talent, we're the Adenugas. Bag of shooters, adolescents with attitude. When hard work, opportunity, proper tuning. Meet talent, nigga then we happen. Turning your dreams to reality, that's what actors for. Making reality a dream, that's what rappers for. I used to be Ruelle, I never had a score. Where the show, tell me what we need a channel for. And of course, I hope Jasmine knows she different and her talent raw. I shared today with the stars of tomorrow. I told my kids I knew Michael before he had awards. And if this isn't the proof, let's have it right, Letitia, she the truth. I'm feeling like Kamal with a scorcher in a coupe. How am I a youth and still inspiring the youths? Let's go to war, I'm hiring the troops. I know my enemies, they're conspiring for a truce. But let a man diss me and his fire in a booth, and he can shout my name out while he's flying off a roof. Like, black is beautiful, black is excellent. Black is pain, black is joy, black is evident. It's working twice as hard as the people you know you're better than, cause you need to do double what they do so you can level them. Black is so much deeper than just African American. Our heritage been severed, you never got to experiment with family trees. Cause they teach you about famine and greed, and show you pictures of our fam on their knees. Tell us we used to be barbaric, we had actual queens. Black is watching child soldiers getting killed by other children, feeling sick like, oh shit, this could have happened to me. Your mummy watching, telling stories about your dad and your niece. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. The kid dies, the blacker the killer, the sweeter the news. And if he's white, you give him a chance, he's ill and confused. If he's black, he's probably armed, you see him and shoot. Look, black is growing up around the barbershop. Mummy saying stay away from trouble, you're in yard a lot. Studying for ages, appreciating the chance you got. Cause black is in your blood and you ain't even got the heart to stop. Black is stepping in for your mother because your father's gone, and standing by your children when you haven't proven karma wrong. Black is doing all of the above, then going corner shopping, trying to help a lady cross the road to have her walking off. Black is growing up around your family and making it, then being forced to leave the place you love because there's hate in it. People say you fake the shit, never stayed to change the shit. But black is being jealous, you'd be dead if you had stayed in it. Black is struggling to find your history or trace the shit. You don't know the truth about your race cause they're erasing it. Black has got a sour fucking flavor, here's a taste of it. But black is all I know, there ain't a thing that I would change in it.
God of Exoverse, deejaywizkel.
Look, black ain't just a single fucking colour, man, there's shades to it. Her hair straight and thick, but mine's got waves in it. Black is not divisive, they've been lying and I hate this shit. Black has never been a competition, we all make this shit. Black is deadly, black is when you're freezing in your home and you can't get sleep, but never feeling empty cause you got 20 cousins in your country living stress-free, walking for their water daughter wrapped inside a bedsheet. Black is distant, it's representing countries that never even existed while your grandmother was living. Black is my Ghanaian brother reading into scriptures, doing research on his lineage, finding out that he's Egyptian. Black is people naming your countries and what they trade most. Coast of Ivory, Gold Coast, and the Grain Coast. But most importantly, to show how deep all of this pain goes. West Africa, Benin, they call it Slave Coast. Black is so confusing, cause the culture, they're in love with it. They take our features when they want and have their fun with it. Never seem to help with all the things we know would come with it. Loud in our laughter, silent in our suffering. Black is being strong inside the face of defeat. Poverty made me a beast, I battled the law in the streets. Well, you will struggle, but your struggle ain't a struggle like me. Well, how could it be when your people gave us the odds that we beat? I mean, fucking hell, what about our brothers that are stuck in jail that couldn't bust their bell? They held a burden, gotta live with it. Black is being guilty until proven that you're innocent. Black is saying free my fucking niggas stuck inside in prison cells. They think it's funny, we ain't got nothing to say to them. Unconditional love is strange to them, it's amazing. And black is like the sweetest fucking flavor, here's a taste of it. But black is all I know, there ain't a thing that I would change in it.
California living, business in LA, this DBX is what I'm whipping. Certain man are tripping, all this crypto in the world, you could get rich in a day. So I don't get why you're invested in the women I date. I've been going through a phase, I ain't been feeling myself. To keep it G with myself, think I'm in need of some help. A murky fest I broke down because a camera flashed. Janelle was in the back, I had a panic attack. I said I needed a trip. You wanna scheme where I live? We sent bullets through your windows while you sleep with your kids. You live and you learn, I get him hit on return. And then it's water underneath another bridge that I burned. Is there happiness in a girl? Am I in love or do I love having someone to help with distracting me from myself? Am I in it for the win? If God is a woman then I'm pissed, cause ladies never forgive me for my sins. It's the black bandana gang, 16 Taliban. Trips to Calabasas, only right, I'm with a Cali man. Tried to stop him trapping, found a way to send a Cali back. Black Cadillac, with a baddie for my cataracts. Thicker than a Snicker, Rambo cut him like a battle axe. Waterproof jacket, cause she got a back and a rack. Stop me if I'm lying, I ain't perfect, but I promise that I'm trying this.
I feel you breaking under my skin. I'll be your vacant lover, diving too deep to tell ourselves apart. And in my heart,
Strutting Bell surviving. Came to see my mum, this DBS is what she driving. My bills multiplying, but my money is divided. Who's gonna provide for the people that's providing? Bez a work of art, she like my goods and I violet. I'm good to fly private, I don't really like shining. My accountant like-minded, mummy's working in a hospital, that shit is a trip. Cause when she parks, it's like a ball is there to visit a kid. It's all lonely, bro, Sony don't believe in the real. They can't afford to buy the fucking shoes they need me to fill. I think it's pretty ironic if I'm keeping it real. Since 93% is what I keep on the deal. I got Jack, I don't need me a Jill. I'm on the steepest of hills. It's 6 figures for the cheapest of thrills. I'm so musical, I'm working while I sleep with her still. It's in the key of D major when she's screaming her trills. And if I'm keeping it trill, I ain't from David Jones if I ain't reading the deal. I donate to charities, but I ain't tweeting that still. And even when my people hate me, gotta speak for them still. I gotta listen to my sisters, cause their feelings are real. And when the scar's this deep, this shit ain't easy to heal. There's 8 of us at Novikov and Well Lee in the mill. But the waiter knows to find me when he's leaving the bill. I don't beg it with street rappers, if I'm keeping it real. You pop Molly, I got Jolly if I need me a drill. I used to walk for no reason, cause I needed it still. Fuck trapping, I was scamming, I was stealing and still. I robbed man, I didn't really like the feeling, but still I've been robbed. You wanna know which of the two I prefer? My mummy couldn't understand that I would do it for her. If war should occur, I put this through you if I have to, but it's more to the turn. Listen, you ain't got the stomach or the heart for this. Know your own worth, they're gonna label you a narcissist. Same brush they use to stroke your ego when you're part of this will be the one they use to sweep your name under the carpet with. I'll show you what heart this is, I'm grinding for electrics. Nourishment for dinner, I was starving from my entrance. All we needed was 2 Z's and a dead strip to bring it back to life like Jon Snow and the Red Witch. Table full of bosses, designating prophets. How we on the same team and you're celebrating my losses? If he's a man sending hate for a fake page, chances are I ran for his bitch. It's like I'm A-Train. Fuck a day, Daytona with a plain face. Panda, plain Jane, just matching, he got great taste. Try a ting and get stabbed in that same place. Your guy in St. George's, they ain't treating you at Mayday. Mayday, Mayday, somebody call for help. Free all of my niggas in jail. I heard you on bro, but I doubted. The stones and glass houses. This is shit that couldn't make it to my album.
See him in my church, it was just marginal. We know this kid for kicking ball and he was hard. He could've made it professional, had a trial. We told him you got a chance. My God, we said the streets ain't nothing nice. He said let's see. He's trying to take a trip and put that to the test. He's trying to turn 4.5 into a 9. Divide that shit into decimals, make it stretch. First time I ever met him, I said he's blessed. But if he can't even keep it real with himself, I'm not shocked if he's lying to me. Ask my young boy what he's trying to be. And he don't want a good girl, he want a hoe. He don't want a good job, he want a gun. And he don't want to kick ball, he want a gun. And he don't want to make friends, he want a gang. And he don't want to stack bread, he want a bang. How my young boy so different, I don't know, but I pray God guide him. How my young boy so different, I don't know, but I pray he feel incredible. He's showing man, he feel incredible. Just side trapping 22 and 2, he's terrible. He wanna travel to the States, he's ineligible. Said he's a criminal, now he's doing numbers on his phone. Got youngers of his own. A Glock the man then bought him and a Russian of his own. He's got some pagans that he beefs, evading the police, been going crazy from the day he got released. Cause now he's in a Cali weed, grab a leaf, cocaine, Hennessy, robberies, bank fraud, OT, enemies. He fuck with Aaliyah, fuck Lisa, Stephanie. And he got some cases we don't know if he can never be. And he look at us like we some people he can never be. We should've never made our youngest hold a 17. All I ever wanted was for you to be a better you. All I ever wanted was for you to be a better me. Fuck about salary, just side smoking celery. Started recreationally, but now they do it medically. It's weighing on me, that shit weighing on me heavily. I think about it regularly, just size in the jailhouse. In penitentiary on charges that were meant for me. Facing them potentially, but he was just protecting me. Before you think to step to me, just know my youngin' next to me and God knows. He don't want a good girl, he want a hoe. He don't want a good job, he want a gun. And he don't want a kick ball, he want a bar. And he don't wanna make friends, he want a gang. And he don't wanna stack bread, he want a bang. How my young boy so different, I don't know, but I pray God guide him.
Baby, I'm so
How my young boy so different, I don't know, but I pray.
love is conditional. Love could go missing on you.
Look, we elevated, we don't have to trap harder. Now my back garden, same size as Battersea Park. I ain't putting no suit and tie on. I turned on the Met Gala. Mum kicked me out, to be fair. I was beefing my stepfather. I put her on first class, would've thought I was Jack Harlow. Look, I was eating beans out the tin, nice avocado. I'm in Cape Town, roof down, playing I'm a piano. Dave got 9 in a Sprinter, I'm trying to pack the Viano. I park wherever I want, now fuck a ticket inspector. I'm your typical rapper, fucking bitches my pleasure. Money holes in the clothes, I got plenty kicks in my dresser. My axe still in the trap on the 25th of December. That girl is a hoe, but I won't judge cause I'm a slag as well. Spend a couple bills on apple spritz, up in Bagatelle. Put food on the scale and hit the strip if the rapping fails. I was OT, I was bashing over brazzers. Think I'm bougie, I ain't pressing girls in fashion over dresses. Argue with my ex, going back and forth over texts. Baby, I won't lie, if you're mine, I'm over possessive. Bro, smoking until the roach, I was stressing. Collect my tears, you could fill a pool, I'm breaststroking it. I started getting used to the mice, I just stepped over them. At the BFA, I knew they'd hate the dress code I'm in. 2 kilogram chain and it's making my neck swole a bit. My young'un got caught with the crack, he tapped cause he swallowed it. Keep the shoes intact, had to give them back cause I borrowed them. Made it out the hood, I might go and roll to a college and get a uni degree just to show my mum that I'm sorry for all the time she was setting them rules I never obeyed. New crib, come with a chef and a maid. Get hit at a close range, that's if you're over the gate. Retire now, be rich the rest of my days.
Maybe I'm cynical, maybe you feel it all too. Love is conditional, love could go missing on you. Maybe I'm cynical, maybe you feel it all too. Love is conditional, love could go missing on you.
Yeah, elevation. Forever patient, I've been on my 7 Nation Army tank Ferrari with the white stripes. No lullabies, and in my life this turbulence rock a nigga to sleep. In my night flights, my life's like I'm doing the most, but I still feel like I ain't doing enough. I don't know who I can trust. If I'm buying Chanel bags for these women that I don't like, then just imagine what I'm doing for the woman I love. Red cheeks whenever I'm with strippers, that shit just look like a clown face. I tell a nigga cut to the clout chase, being broke I can feel that. Mummy had to squeeze into the flats like she was borrowing some shoes and a heel snapped. I gotta put dollars on pages. No religion in the trap, it's creed free. Feel like I'm Jonathan Majors, before I got it on stages. I got it in stages. I'm Ivan Tony, the way they're watching my wages. You fat fucker, made 5k, it's just me and my black cutter. These chains 2 kilos, should be working with black butter. Festivals, I'm making 5 mil in a bad summer. My summers are good, never mind. Women doing CRB checks on a search engine, I can't catch no breaks. So many ways to die, you think we're going off old age? I ain't going off of women addiction. I got body dysmorphia, a figure addiction. Our bread different, don't lie on my name. My tax 787 like I'm flying. A nigga, don't even worry, I done dropped tears. Took a loss and had to drop tears. Made it all back and hit the top tier for 8 years. Good morning Britain, I had to change peers. Rocky Balboa, different fights in the same stairs. Cars like drinks, don't leave them unattended in Mayfair. For times I couldn't cover the train fare. It's oysters, the oyster perpetual. The women incredible, the work seminal. Had to change my number on her low, I'm too accessible. I could've fucked a flight attendant, but she just too professional. Are you a virgin or you work for them? A lot of niggas chase clout, but I guess it's what works, so then we're 25. Living like this was our second life. I see the pressure rise, everybody looking to us when it's time to get it right, and we can't even get to right. It's time I get a life, it's time I get a wife. Shop caller, rob niggas and ended up in hot water. But you take what you can get when it was cold showers, no powers. Had to give myself my own flowers. Sitting at the top and niggas so sour.
They say the universe, it works in a strange way. And it must be true because we ain't from the same background or same place. But me and Lesley ended up on that same train. I'm talking every day. I used to wake up around 7 or 8 to catch the 906 on Norbury Station. 2 different worlds in the same location. And one day we ended up speaking. And I would talk about college, she would talk about meetings and how she's planning on leaving, how she hates what she does but she needs it. I asked her what she would do when it's the weekend, and she said, I don't know myself, I don't know myself no more. She used to be the life of the party for true, and now she going out hardly ever. Her man got her in the yard forever, and her friends wanna help, but it's hard to tell her, hard to let her know that her man's possessive and aggressive. And she can't even see it, but for them it's clear as day. She's in a situation. Her friend Hannah had a man that was manipulative, so she can see it from a mile off. Turtleneck jumpers, makeup around the eye spots, all the signs were there. But Lesley made it seem a light affair, said it wasn't right to share. Her boyfriend, he was a mystery man. Didn't know much about him, but he's been in a can. Name's Jason, he's a bad boy with no reasoning. To be honest, I don't know what Les sees in him, cause she's a good girl with a sweet heart, but they both got demons and a deep past. You know, opposites attract, apparently. Never heard her talk about her family ever. He was all that she had until they had an argument and he stopped calling her back. And I don't know if there was more to the story than that, cause she plays things down, but according to that, he went missing one day in the morning, he ran. She's doing overtime, struggling affording a flat, till she lost her job, it fucked all of her plans. Couldn't pay the rent, borrowing and calling for cash. But Hannah, she was there for her, care for her. When I saw Les, she told me, I don't know myself, I don't know myself no more. Les saying I got nothing to live for, it's been raw, but David, I ain't never been this poor. There's no income, my boyfriend left me, so how the fuck am I gonna survive when his kid's born? And I said it's a blessing as mad as it is. And Les, I never even knew that you were having a kid. Bro, she's 4 months pregnant, young and neglected, single, but I don't think she wants to accept it. So she's still texting exes, trying to get this back on track, but I don't think that she gets it. It's emotional obsession, clinical depression, life is a lesson. And you ain't gotta sit and cry, cause Lesley, living in this gift called life, there's no better gift than a gift of life. So, can you handle it? I don't know myself, I don't know myself no more. But that changed her perspective. Late in December, her baby's expected to drop. She's accepted, excited, electric, pumped. Only gotta wait a few months. Her and Hannah had lunch, told her she's pregnant. And they're the closest of brethren, so she didn't stunt to tell her. I think that it's an error. You ain't a mum for a day, you're a mum forever, whatever. And you and Jason break up whenever. If I'm honest, that's something you should have done together. She doesn't know that her and Jason going out again, and Jason doesn't know that Leslie's carrying a child for them. She had daydreams of settling down with Jason. Better cause now they're together, it's wild. Feeling like she needs to call her friends and tell them, cause wow, she's letting them down, but most of them are never around. She calls Hannah the next day, still trying to figure out the best way to tell her that she's getting back together with an ex-flame. So she left her a voicemail, like, yo Hannah, it's Les, can you call me back? I wanna talk about the baby, you, me, Jason, all of that. I've been feeling like I need to get my aura back. I used to be so fucking confident, but these days, I swear that I don't know myself, I don't know myself no more. It's 3:30, Lesley was meant to get a scan, but today I think she's going home early. Trying to talk to Jason, tell him about the kid, addressing any reservations, have that conversation. Middle of the summer and it's raining, waiting at the train station, hella cancellation. So she gets a taxi, sitting in the backseat, blue jean jacket and a maxi. Actually tired and her legs are aching, touch the destination, way faster than a cab driver's estimation. She put the key in the door, she couldn't believe what she see on the floor. Some size 5 trainers, raging, tears in her eyes, but it's cool, cause they must be the neighbours. And Jason's in the bedroom, fully naked. Lesley running up the stairs, but she's making noise. And she can hear Jason's voice saying hide in the closet, but he's made his choice, so she bursts in, saying what kind of person would cheat on his pregnant girlfriend? Jason, saying what the fuck, you're pregnant, what the fuck? You weren't even gonna tell me, I mean what the fuck? What do you want from us? Nah, you ain't in love, you just wanna love. Lesley telling Jason, I don't wanna love, I don't wanna you and I don't wanna us. And also, I don't wanna talk loads. One more line before I dash like Morse code, open the wardrobe. And Jason's on the edge, I just wanna see if she was prettier than me, slimmer than me, maybe your baby similar to me, maybe you wanted someone thicker than me, fitter than me, to satisfy you quicker than me. I got your baby in my stomach and you did this to me. What did I ever do to you for you to finish with me? I didn't believe my girls, but they were thinking of me. And give it to me, the wardrobe, give me the key. I was pulling at the door, but Jason's bigger than me, literally. I remember viscerally, Jason pulling from behind me, now he's gripping on me. White flashes, eye gashes when he's hitting me, see reality. I just wanted to disappear, I wasn't living for me. Physically, I shut the fucking doors quick as can be. He's outside asking why I made him do what he did, using a kick to open up the room that I'm in. I'm feeling afraid, barricaded with a chair and a handle. I'm hearing sirens, I just wanna run away, but I can't. Jason's gone by the time police are coming. They saw that there ain't no one else in the house, and feds are running through the door shouting. We had reports of an argument with a woman. There's blood all over the floor and it's splattered onto the wall. Lesley's on the bed and she's trying to speak to the feds. She's deep in the stress and there's meters above her head. If anything, she couldn't even say anything, but she's got this really sharp pain where her belly is, so they call the ambulance. Lesley didn't plan for this. Police are in the room trying to find a missing piece of the puzzle until they stumble on something that's kinda random. It's a phone in a wardrobe. They had 5 missed phone calls from Jason and also a couple other numbers, so they're thinking that it's no help. Until they play the voicemail, like, yo Hannah, it's Les, can you call me back? I wanna talk about the baby, you, me, Jason, all of that. I've been feeling like I need to get my aura back. I used to be so fucking confident, but these days, I swear that I don't know myself. I don't know myself no more. She felt sick to her stomach, she started panicking, mind rattling, trying to understand what Hannah did, battling the shame cause the situation embarrassing. She's trying to fathom it, betrayed by her own garrison. Meanwhile, she's on the deck trying to manage this piercing pain in her stomach, she couldn't handle it. Now she's waiting for an ambulance. Look, and I know she's strong, but when I heard about what happened, I was overshocked. Her nose was gone, her jawline shattered and rocked. They said her baby was the reason she was holding on. She's dozing off, doctors getting no response. Her heart rate slowing down and they don't know what's wrong. Picked her up, got her out the home and onto the stretcher for good measure, but she's fading out. She took damage to the brain and now she's in a coma as we speak, but I ain't sure if she can make it out. You see, this time that I'm taking out to tell you the story is more than a song or track. It's a message to a woman with a toxic man. I'm begging you to get support if you're lost or trapped. I understand that I can never understand, and I ain't saying that it's easy, but it must be right. Some of your sisters, aunties, mums and wives are fucked inside and they will never touch on why. I'm touched cause I've seen women that I loved or like cry a little red tear for a bloodshot eye. This shit's awful, no matter what culture, it ain't normal. Men try and twist it and make it seem like it's your fault. In that train full of people that you're taking, how many Leslies are running from the
I ain't been to church, God, I'm ashamed. Embarrassed in my ways, but still I'm asking for your grace. Feel like I've been led astray by the drinking and the spirits that take me when I write. And the ladies in the night, most people, they got demons, I got angels that I fight, trying to save me from my plight. I pray I make it to the light. South London where we live. Dylan died at 16 and I still feel that same rage, cause we all getting older and he's still the same age. It's his 27th birthday and his picky's 14, back when we would all dream. And Stephanie, she lived at 14 and he lived at number 17 and I was number 12. When I used to think that if I skip church I go to hell. So when they ask about grief and how it feels, I know it well. I missed this 10th anniversary in 2024. I know the value of this picture, we ain't getting any more. Then I go and I get angry, God, like why'd you take him for? He was just a baby. All these emotions that I'm feeling, it's the strength I pray for. God, for anyone that's with us that can vouch, I pray for. Pray that I feel less lonely in this house I prayed for. I pray that with this cross that you bear on me, can you look after my mum? She probably used her last prayer on me. Can't let the devil in. There's repentance in the Bible, God remind my exodus. Feel like we was meant for this, move mountains and boulders. We at the majors where our parents getting older. May they never need a shoulder. I done shit I can't condone. Wrote sermons on my own. I'm in church, more worried about the service on my phone. And on judgment day, are you gonna riot in my sins? Come my nigga, he got cancer and I'm lying to his kids. God, I'm trying but it hits me in my heart. I done lost so many niggas that's been with me from the start. Then I prayed for quick change and I ain't even tried fast. All I ever did was ask, shattered glass, crucifixes on my chest. Prayed to purchase and protect, for my church you cut a check. How am I trying to pray for Congo with these diamonds on my neck? As a father and as a son, pray that I can show him how to love a woman through his mum, because I never got the chance. And I just want the best for my 3 little nieces that I carry on my chest. I'm praying for my managers, I'm praying for their wives, cause God knows that they're the ones that sacrifice their lives. I would've said their names, but God, you know who I mean. I'm praying for my brothers, God protect us on the streets. I had to steak at Carbone and didn't pray before I eat. It's like I call you when I need you and I don't. We don't speak ground rules. For my niggas found schools back at Lambeth Town, who I helped him pray, but didn't know that it was on my downfall. So when I'm ice cold, with no blood inside my veins, numbers on my days, will I say I love this life of rain? I'm just praying that my purpose can justify my pain. I'm just praying that my purpose can justify my pain. My mum used to creep in my room and put oil on a cross on my head, anoint me and probably read a verse like Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, and maybe Matthew 4. The word is my weapon tonight. If I can't pray for peace, then I just pray we win the war. It's been 26 years, I don't know what I'm fighting for. Well, maybe it's a place to feel your everlasting light. In a world where kids that die get a second chance at life. Christ, I don't know what to say to you. I pray to you, forgive me for the days I had a reason to. And I ain't had faith in you. You did it for the sake of me. And how I've forsaken you, I prayed for new shoes and I used them to walk away from you. You made it out of drugs, swapped the pen for the needles. And I just found a different way to poison my people. You could say it's testimony that I'm telling them a story, but how we selling them, the devil still giving God the glory. Can I pray?
Can I go on top of the drums? On top of the yeah.
Let me show you behind the scene, behind the glitz and the glamour and all the lights you see, behind the rumors on the life I lead. Let me talk to the people like it's the mic and me. The truth is I got really bad anxiety. I'm on the motorway crying in the driver's seat. I don't even know where I'm going. I got love but I don't know how to show it. It's this life. When you feel like giving up, know you're close. I've been saying the least and knowing the most. I've had ups and downs, but the highest of the highs never last for as long as the lowest of lows. Survivor's guilt. I feel the worst at my happiest, cause I miss all my niggas that couldn't be in this life I built. But that's the type of shit that only I can feel. Getting me in the mood. My ex has got ivory skin, which is funny cause it's really the elephant in the room. Is that enough reason to bury me in a tomb? I fell in love with an Albanian, I know it's mad. We're not together cause our family would hold us back. I saw the red flags, I wouldn't want my child to grow in that. Rum and Red Bull, it's a culture clash. I don't wanna let life tear us apart. I see the internet gossip and it wears on my heart. I fuck with her, she was there from the start. I'm seeing them laugh at me, calm vulnerable. Ain't that the shit that rap is supposed to do? I'd rather rap about arguing with my girl than fucking your girl, but I don't mind because the both are true. Ignoring my messages. These times I know she on her. Worst part is I wouldn't even do the same. Hate or love it, you gotta charge it to the game. Heavy is the head, but don't play with my heart. I feel like a footballer when I'm making my art. Through ball, how I'm managing the weight of the past. I felt so much pain that I got favourite scars. And my house got wings like my favourite cars. And the Millie rock my favourite dance. You can call it what you want it, but I got it off of taking a chance. I didn't take an advance. Fame comes with a price you can't pay in advance. For 6 long years I've been playing my part, like a freak in a circus when I'm making them dance. I got nights where it's light and I got days where it's dark. And the waters that I swim in, it ain't safe for the sharks. He a gangster but the stress gonna take him apart. I'm with the niggas that I claimed from the start. I see you niggas changing, didn't make it. It's a shame it takes falling to your death for a person to appreciate fully the gravity of the situation. But that's just irony at its finest. Black women, I just wanna say I'm sorry. I done a lot of dumb shit, I won't lie to you. I wanna be a voice for you, be a light for you. I know I haven't done enough, I wanna try for you. Wanna be on the front line for you, campaign for you, make change for you. I just wanna help in any way, being genuine, I think about it every day. Tour life, traveling every day. Nerves paralyzing when you get to stage. You feel love for an hour and then it gets to fade. Imagine what that does to your mental state. Imagine being a millionaire at a tender age. You don't even know whether to spend or save. My mum had to grow up fast, she expects the same. I was 20 with a mortgage and rent to pay. So what's happening? I got gorillas all around me, allow me. Don't get grabbed in a party or lacking it. You'll die for a wine like Joffrey Baratheon. Patterning. The government ain't gonna help with all the issues that I'm tackling. The way you talk about politics is baffling. I wouldn't even trust my own shadow in a cabinet. Cabinet can't drive no more. I've been looking for the answers, sure that I'll find them. I don't judge an accent, but the story behind it. We all know loss, but there's glory behind it. I'ma make a film for my mum and tell her tale to the world. This album is just a soundtrack. Look at her story in a year in her life and tell me if it doesn't bring a fucking tear to your eyes. And this together.
God of Exoverse, DJWizkel.
like a nice passion. Came on a Rambo thing, everything camouflaging. Looking like a bulletproof vest, nah, that's just a body warmer. Big man gossiping, there's nothing worse. I swear I'm a father for them, man. Bring something larger for them, man. Disaster for them, man. Them man there. Make a one trip there, just to make a one thing clear. Then fly out to Edinburgh. I'm so fly, I might just pop my collar. Need a Zubi to roll. Left eye look through your soul. I'm blinded by love while I'm winking at you. I'm thinking out loud, so you know I'm always thinking about you. Same time, I don't think I'm too irrational.
Fuck beefing with babies, catch a man raving. We're taking your paper, you're yakking your ladies. Fist fight, this bitch bites like it's rabies. Drop from your baby, catch him there.
I'm standing here, bumped into Dave by the Santander. You was in the same spot you was in last year. He said life ain't fair. I know a man who live life in fair.
This time last year, you on the same block standing there. Smoking, gossiping, chatting bare. Don't tell me that you ain't involved. I'm JME car, man don't care. Man don't business, love no witness. Hug no traitor, spud no snitches.
Man try live this, never knew he had a clitoris. Have man for breakfast, talk about hit list. I bring the fire, you a liar and a backstabber. I'm with the born chasers or I'm with the cash grabbers. I'm doing mathematics, automatic, never static. And she don't know my real name, she thought I was Patrick. Sit back and smoke a baseball bat. You think this is the life, boy it ain't all that. I done some evil things that I wouldn't take back. I keep it to myself, cause people wanna chat.
Keep it to yourself, people wanna talk. Flossing in the gossips, how you end up in a war. I got nothing for a fed, copper for your head. And that's the definition of a penny for your thoughts.
We just live and maintain. We on the same streets but we don't play the same game. You're the type to get caught and go and play the blame game. You should be ashamed. If I stick to my heart, I put my stick to your brain. Let it rip for the pain. They put shit on my name till I grip and I aim.
Dip on a plane with a brand new name. Mummy, I got a flight to catch. All for an internet gangster or a cyberman. Mike Myers, man, a couple tries tried to try, man. My boys put stars in the hood like I'm Strider, man. I know people wearing rollies doing life in Cannes. Isn't it ironic that they couldn't find the time to plan?
Still keep a faith in God, still couldn't spare the rod. Marshall, you know me, I came with the blazing squad.
You better pray to God whenever I'm in town. Like a kid in a divorce, I'm leaving with your spouse. I can't make a horse of the river open its mouth. You ain't got the drive, that's why you're in a drought. Life's great, I'm in Sweden or Copenhagen, getting brain from a dame whose first name I can't pronounce.
Smiling like a nice passion. Came on a Rambo thing, everything camouflaging. Looking like a bulletproof vest, no, that's just a body
just to take the piss. And somehow we've had to deal with higher stakes than this. You're the reason that I take the risk, had me on your tour team. I studied you since I was 14, I wanna know what life was like in your teens. We shared dreams, and even when we shared screens, I couldn't get no FaceTime. I got questions like, how'd you do it? Do you have regrets? Like, what's your life like? See, mine was like the sun setting. Pray the moonshine, it's the prohibition, no ignition. Ran for two parties, it's the coalition. Rum and Red Bull, like Max Verstappen, but the race is different, taste is different. It's adult dances in my pole position. Young as dying, like they saved the game and could reload the mission. Wearing jewelry, heard they plotting on me when I walk my ends in South London. Something you can't teach, straight common sense. Eating healthy, car we trust our guts more than we trust our friends. Many frauds, lot of men fake, lot of imitators, innovators. Take that shit to heart like defibrillators. Mothers shed tears and don't sleep for days, weep for days, and killers celebrate with ID parades. Then you got the C in our face, and it's pressure I inherited from you. It sounds funny but it's true. I loved you on the big screen, but bro, I want you back. Cause what acting game with you, we done lost in
You
rap.
got a lot of years ahead of you. Some years are worse than you and some are better you. If it's not positive, drop it, the streets residue. But keep a piece of yourself when you're selling you. This game ain't for the throne and kings are checkable. It's to be a better you, envy's inevitable. And please take pics with your friends, cause I'm telling you, this industry attention will sever crews, and a sick turns to an addiction of the jealous Jews. Then they diss you again like you ain't fed them food. But if you whip Cullinans front of desperate youths, you Chris and a Benz, then the devil's due. Them's the rules. You made it, laying it, this bed ain't new. But let's keep it true, you know you're reckless with protects and jewels. Flexers do what flexers do, and steppers do what steppers do. Beef, looking over your shoulder every time you turn keys bout. Turn the other cheek, must the man be the bigger man? I know he's trapped the fire, but it's the master giants. Needs to be guessing, take it on the chin. You're an Aston buyer, and I'm biased. But my generation got the classic writers. Your gin, that's mostly your pen, you're the rap messiah. You and Simbi, go grab the accolades that they would never give me. But that's the never story, I ain't goated for the glory. Couple trophies in my storage, poor me. Ivan Novello don't rate a man then so be it. I was in 03 on the mic getting lordy. You think you would've flourished in my era at 140? It's great to break your love with you, swap knowledge, but sorry I didn't make no time back at Roxy. I watched your sound check that day, I saw promise. Then I came to your O2 show, I saw polish. But during all the pyrotechnics I was pondering like, do you have family politics and problems? Can you ever see when you're just someone's wallet? Have you ever smelled when a cousinship turns rotten, Tommy? Do you ever hear from your brother and start sobbing, Tommy? Have you ever touched $1 million and felt office, Tommy? Have you ever tasted victory and didn't want it? There was 5 senses will make sense to true bosses. I've got a 6th sense for knowing it's truly from it. Bond Street Donny, I know what the same cloth is. I know what the game offers. Raise boffin, make offin, the sunshine till I lay in coffin. Legacy. Would they remember me, Dave?
deejaywizkel, sound it. Well, I guess we don't know, that's why we wake up, go get it by ourselves. And I'd love to tell you yes, but bro, I question that myself. Health, wealth, happiness, all somebody really needs. And some water I could give to my seed. Hot, cold like Courchevel, Chanel, tortoise shell glasses that I bought this girl toward the world. Love, I can't seem to find it. This is shit I do for women, I don't even like them. Bro, I need some guidance.
Right, bro, I ain't no relationship advisor, but all of this defense won't make you striker. God loves a trier, David loves a liar, but even the harm's half a heart, so I could Cupid fire. Hey, where she from this time? Do your thing, bro. Every time I see you, new ting, bro. Cause you don't date, you do a lingo.
Hey, big bro, I don't know where you got that info, but that wasn't me. I need that in record and in writing. But still I love the game, it's enticing. I moved out west and it's nice, and these days we
your
drive.
lifestyle bougie. I used to push a silver Porsche with 2 seats. That a max cozy baby seats in an SUV. You know I've been Nige and I never had a goosey.
Blood, what was you eating?
Fried plantain.
You ain't had the pepper suit, G, and it's plantain, but trust me, that's all Gucci. I was in Jamaica having cowfoot soup in the middle of Greenwich like I'm a real ghetto youth. Touch uptown Monday and my Achilles on shoot. I don't fuck with the ganja, still I'm building up a zoo. Got me feeling like I must really have eyes in the back of my head. Range Rover television, the interior red. Fell asleep in the whip, the car, it feel like a bed. I just wanna give thanks for this life.
Look, mic check 1, 2, 3 school dinners. Now we sacked off the Saxa for sea salt living. I'm GoFunding to bring back peaceful villains. Call these 38 years, that's an evil sentence. Like I don't love you no more. Dave, I used to be married to the game, I'm a husband no more. All these SM7Bs ain't for us like before. Mike, Billie Jean on that, they just discuss couple wars.
And they shortchange us, paper chasing all good till it's divorce papers. Newspapers, court papers, they all write my wills. They gon' talk about your wants till they divide your wills. That's how family feels, growing up so fast. 26, feeling like our lives on timers. Lines in the face, you getting fillers to hide it. And hoes lying by their age like Nigerian strikers. Sorry, wait up, can I get this food in containers? Had to move, it was dangerous, seen beautiful places. Bro, I used to have braces, now it's my driver that's on a retainer. But that's just testament to
I see a lot of men let their jealousy creep in. What you eat with, the girls that you sleep with, what you talk with, walk with, speak with. The first to the motives and last to the meetings. All I know is how to work, bruv. Start off as a worker and that's just how it works, bruv. When I was trying to work, niggas never tried to turn up. But when it's time to turn up, everybody turns up. And I don't know what I was thinking with the tweets about the searches. But when Harry got murdered, man was so emotional, trying to find solutions. I had some good intentions, but I guess I couldn't word them. And life's so funny. I got a message saying that the streets don't love me, the streets don't love you. If you died today, they wouldn't donate to your fucking GoFundMe. A lot of men hate me, but man can't touch me. That's why I got a chuckle, I'm a poet, no Chucky. My mummy trying to wake me up for college in the morning is the only time a human on this earth has ever rushed me. Boy, it's true, I told them youths that skunk weed is gonna poison you. All you wanna do is go and score a point or two. It's ironic, everybody's got a point to prove. When we were young, we never listened to them older man. How you beefing, man, if you don't even know the man? Before you poke a man, you man wanna expose a man. All for some Instagram clout and exposing gangs. So what's gangster then? I don't really know if I'm honest. When we were young, we had dreams of being bosses, ballers, doctors, lawyers in the office. So how did that turn into dropping out of college? Snaps in a prison cell, bodies in a coffin. London is cursed, this city's got a problem. My bro ain't got a bird, he got an ostrich, a fucking life sentence. So don't talk about experience, I say what I want and that's period. My team's serious, I still got a squad full of lifers. From Dovegate to ISIS, freedom is priceless. And I see a lot of man trying to draw me out. I feel the tension in the the air when I walk around. But would you rather be the person talking or the person doing all the things that people talk about? Scratch that, I ain't with a back chat. My mum calls me David, girls call me Santan and fam. I don't give a fuck if you're a bad man, you madman. The only guy I'm dodging is the tax man. They say that fame is a game, and it's true, cause if you say the wrong word then everybody wants to hang man. Ask Serge about the times that I had, man. I brought the fam together like when Tommy got the black hand. And if you got a good girl, you need to keep her close and let her in, because the difference is when things hit the fan, they're gonna disappear. All them side chicks and all the mistresses, all your broskies and your affiliates, and all the man that you were standing in the pictures with, they ain't visiting cause they ain't got a thing to give. I'm a hypocrite, but the line between stopping it and living it, I'm sitting in the thick of it. You would think I told my boys to come party in South, cause this year I said we need to touch bigger fish. Too many youths are dying and I'm sick of it.
Look, white fish on the coast of the Caribbean, my life is a film. Hero and villain, I'm playing both in a script worthy of Spielberg or Christopher Nolan. Reading a constant overachieving. I know I ain't as rich as them people with old money, but I didn't know money. They mocked me online for speaking up on all of our issues and being vocal the shit that I see on socials. But how can I stay silent when I'm out in Barbados, white people mistreating locals. The villa in Jamaica, but it's owned by the Chinese. Head to the right beach and they're charging us 5 each. They say the Caribbean paradise, like why leave? But how can I be silent when there's blood on the pine trees? Most of us would sacrifice our soul for the right fees. Before I find love, I'm just praying I find peace. Before I find love, I'm just praying I find peace. You know what I believe, I don't know if I handled it well. It's fuck Coca-Cola, did I stop drinking Fanta as well? I can see the blood on the lyrics I write for myself. I cried about slavery, then went to Dubai with my girl. Surely I ain't part of the problem, I lied to myself. Jewels that my people died for are a sign of my wealth. My work is a physical weight on my life and my health. The last couple years felt like I've been inside on a shelf. I just phoned Sench and I said you inspired myself. I don't feel a spot of jealousy inside of myself, but when I'm all alone I won't lie, I question myself. Am I self-destructive? Am I doing the best for myself? I know I love music, but I question the rest of myself. Like why don't you post pictures, or why don't you drop music, or why not do something but sitting and stressing yourself? 10 years I've been in the game and I won't lie, it's getting difficult. This shit used to be spiritual. We don't need no commentators, we can leave that to the sports. Just listen to the music, why do you need somebody's thoughts? And some of it constructive, but the most of it is forced. And why we counting the numbers, how the music make you feel? I'm just being real. White fish on the coast of the Caribbean, my life is a film. Hero and villain, I'm playing both in a script worthy of Oscar and Hollywood nominations. I'm throwing money at women in different denominations and killing the conversation. All them people told me keep grinding, be patient. It's weird being famous, trying to navigate the spaces. Feel like a celebrity, but you ain't on the A-list. And you never drop, so you ain't really on the playlist. But your fans love you, you can see it on their faces. America feels so close that you can taste it. 2017 was trying to make it to the Rangers. 2025 I'm trying to make it to the Granges. How do I explain me and my soulmate are strangers that we've already met and I've known her for ages? How do I explain because I'm running out of pages? How do I explain South London and its dangers? Can't recall the last time that we was all together, but all I can remember the Olympics was in Beijing. Moved to Dubai, that's for the taxes that they take in. Or moved to Qatar, feel the breeze on the beach. But how can I explain to my kids that it's fake win? Free but I'm broke, happy feeling like I'm caged in. How do I explain 2 pounds got you 8 wings? How do I explain my ops lost but we ain't win? Girls I'm around had surgery on their hips. How do I explain that I love her the way she is? How do I explain my feelings on having kids? That it wasn't what it was, but it is what it is. How do I explain my niggas are in the hood and they don't ask for nothing even though they know they could? Cause they rather trap, rob and get it on their own. How do I explain these messages on my phone? I just got a call, my girl sitting in the car and it says Serge, but Serge with us in the car. I know I might sound like a villain from afar. How do I explain that my mechanic is a chick? Or why is she calling me when I don't even know the whip? Because my license is revoked. I mean, how do I explain that I don't wanna heal cause my identity is pain? How do I explain? I mean, how do I explain? I went and hit the streets because I didn't want a boss. I ended up at work, I was barely getting paid. For someone that was 2 years above me in my age, I didn't even find it strange. I mean, how do I explain? Yeah. 52 miles from Marseille, I'm in Miraval. 4 years, 17 days, I ain't been around. I can't lie, it even shocks me that I'm still around. I can't lie, it even shocks me how I'm living now. Staring at this Rachel Jones painting, I'm sitting down. The last thing I drew was a weapon, I'm living wild. Turned 27, but I feel like I'm still a child in this house out in central London I can barely afford. 6 months sober and I feel like I'm Dave again. Drinking all my pain and my sorrows away again. I got withdrawal symptoms, but they happen at ATMs. Next 2 years I'll be looking at ATMs. Who's the best artist in the world? I'm saying Thames. Maybe James Blakk or Jim on the day, depends. Let's see who quits now we ain't getting paid again. Yeah, I'm just here drinking liquor by myself. Is my music just becoming a depiction of my wealth? Never trust a girl whose lock screen's a picture of herself. I had to learn that shit myself. Now I'm sitting by myself with no girl. Like shit, I really did this to myself. 27 and I'm terrified of living by myself. Cause there's a kid inside myself I haven't healed. And me and him debate each other. I can't love myself, I'm made from two people that hate each other. My parents couldn't even save each other, made each other unhappy. Used to be excited by the block, but size doesn't matter. You supplying it or not, sling a shot. I could've really killed a giant with a rock, but that's a life that I forgot. And my young boys are sliding over what? I don't know, cause I ain't spoke to him in time. Ain't afraid of getting older, scared of being left behind. And then I question, will I live my life and resent? Is anybody ever gonna take my kindness for strength? I gave Tisha the world, who weren't enough and then she went. Everybody's making content, but nobody's content. Safe space, can I vent? It crept up. My girl cheated on me when I was next up. It made me want it even more, man, it's messed up. I'm still walking around a veil with my chest out. I don't wanna leave my house because I'm stressed out. You done me dirty and you didn't even tell a lie. It ain't about what you said, it's what you left out. My whole life I've been feeling like I'm left out. If you fuck another girl, she say you cheated on her. And if she fuck another man, she say she stepped out. And if you ask about Dave, they say the best out. Yeah, and I survived all these errors, cause I barely made any. I'm just speaking how I feel. Yeah, fucked up speaking how I feel. Recording to the morning, I ain't even had a meal. I dropped Joni home and fell asleep behind the wheel. Driving at 100 an hour, I switched gears. I ain't spoke to 169 in 6 years. Don't even get me started on this shit's weird. Call me what you want, but with music I'm sincere. You wanna know the reason it's taking me 4 years? It's not cause I'm surrounded by yes men and sycophants. It's cause I'm with producers and people that give a damn. It's me who's gotta carry the pressure, I live with that. All I thought about is the song we could give the fans when I was out there getting stood up by artists I'm bigger than. I don't want no girls around when my nieces they visit, man. They might see the way that I'm living, I figured that. I wanna be a good man, but I wanna be myself too. And I don't think that I can do both, so I can't let her too close. It hurts, but I'm still moving. Feel like it's me versus me and I'm still losing.
Look, imagine an island where the party never ends, where it's less about money and it's more about friends, where the vibes can't done. It's less about funding and more about fun. Tropical sun, that's life in the 60s coming from the Caribbean. You know Ian, Delroy, Vivian, Winston, who got drafted to England. Windrush babies from Kingston to Brixton. To say that the life of the party are wrong, my Jamaicans the entire party. I can't see Big Notting Hill Carney, I can't see. And the ride's fiberglass G, I want see. Imagine a place where you raise your kids, the only place you live says you ain't a Brit. They're deporting our people and it makes me sick, cause they were broken by the country that they came to fix. It's like
they came at the invitation of the British government. Their passports were stamped indefinite leave to remain. But for some who were children, that was a false promise.
37 years of paying taxes and I got a letter saying that I was a legal immigrant. I came to England at the age of 10 and I've lived here all my life.
Look, imagine a world that's flawed and full of evil, where dictators and leaders are persecuting your people. The bodies of the innocents are piling to the steeples. The ironic part is, they're preying on the feeble. That's life in the 90s, you're Eastern European, and you're seeing people dying cause they're fighting for their freedom. They show you violence for having a voice. You move out with your kids and hope of having a choice. Life throws you a spanner, you can't handle the pain. So you gamble and you drink and then you gamble again. You argue with your wife and then you sleep on the couch. You hit your children and start freezing them out. You try and work things out, but it's never the same. All the women in your household are living afraid. When you look into the mirror, you're reminded again that you become the dictator you were fighting against. It's like
we are fighting for our rights, for our mother, and that we are fighting for our homes, fighting for our
Look, imagine a world that's fucked and untrue, where the many pay a price for the few. And every day the sun rises a little later. That's how it is when your oppressor is your liberator. That's right now living in the Middle East. Praise Allah for the peace. Death from a sky little with stars. You run away with your kids so you can give them a chance. But your asylum, it's got you in a different war, because the British wanna know what you're living in for. We rely on migration generation more than ever before. They're key workers, but they couldn't even get in the door. When you're at heaven's gates, what you telling the Lord? You wouldn't even let a kid into some steadier shores. That's a life they may never afford. Surely you would want to give your people chances that were better than yours, no?
In 10 years of conflict, nearly 12,000 children have been killed or injured. The children here are just a tiny fraction of the estimated 6 million in need of emergency humanitarian assistance.
God of Exoverse, deejaywizkel.
Up to 2 million children no longer attend school. The opportunities of this generation have been changed forever by this conflict.
Question for the new Prime Minister. How do you have a heart so sinister? How are we so wasteful when people are dying in Somalia, Afghanistan, Egypt, Libya? The irony is we have no business in Syria, but kids are getting killed for all the business in Syria. And then they try and tell you that it's ISIS. In their attempts at killing it, how many civilians died? So what's the difference between us and them? When you got drones killing kids just touching 10, then when a bomb goes off, every politician's lost like that last strike. It didn't kill 100 men. You ain't the same as them, but all that fuel for the fire is what you gave to them and what you take from them. All my life I know my mum's been working, in and out of nursing, struggling, hurting. I just find it fucked that the government is struggling to care for a person that cares for a person. So where's the discussion on wages and budgets, how they made them redundant? When I was a young'un, the letters in her car said my mum was overdraft, but somehow I still had dinner money in my pocket. And even the little things like ordering pizza were probably the reason for overtime in the evening. 5 till 10, 6 hours of sleeping. For 22 years my mum was doing it cleaning, dreaming that her kids would have a better life, go in bed at night, struggling with getting by. That's the reality for millions of people in a nation where a lot of us were looking for a second try. A question for the new Prime Minister, and please tell me if I'm being narrow-minded, but how do we spend so much money on defence and weapons to wage war when the NHS is dying, bursting at the seams? And what about the people that voted for us to leave for the money that it would see? 350 million we give to the EU every week that our health service needs. But now them politicians got what they wanted. Can you see an empty promise or a poster on the street? Nurses in tears cause they're working every hour of the week and they still don't have the money that they need. You brought the heart of the nation to its knees. Underpaid, understaffed, overworked and overseen by people who can't ever understand how it feels to live life like you and me. Patients lying in the corridors cause doctors can't even find a bed for them to sleep. I remember A&E and all them sickening screams of a little girl waiting for a surgeon to be seen. Privatised healthcare, guns for police, increased uni fees. Is this what they're selling us? Well, let me remind you, just in case you've forgotten, that we live in Great Britain, not in Donald Trump's America. And speaking of America, state and the president, with all due respect, I've got something to say to them. I just find it funny you can't give a hand to Palestine, but you can trade whole arms with Saudi Arabia.
God of Exoverse, deejaywizkel.
I got a question for the new Prime Minister. At Grenfell Tower, your response was ridiculous. You hid like a coward behind your 5 million, dodged responsibility and acted like you're innocent. And I can see you're terrified. You're not good at telling lies. I'm getting why you stay away from everything that's televised. You look like a robot and you don't speak with any life. It feels to me like any guy in press could have said them lines. Imagine going to the council for the safety of your block and you got kids but they're ignoring you at every time. Everyone who knew about that cladding should really be going to prison under rule of joint enterprise. But if it ain't a little kid with a knife, I bet that judge is going easy when he's giving him time. They don't deserve to be free. Any builder MP that knew about the conditions but did it to save cheese. When I listened to the things that the residents had seen, I was so shocked I couldn't even speak. Families they know that had died in their sleep. How you choke on the smoke when you're struggling to breathe. The glow from the fire, the panic when you hear all of the sirens, the crackling, the popping and the muffled out screams. The fear in the eyes of a man that was trapped who jumped 15 floors from the tower to the street. I could only hear a fraction of the pain and the grief. Closing my eyes, trying hard not to cry at the joy and relief in the face of a man when a woman from the flat said his neighbour was alive. No help from the council in keeping any list or the people that survived, his neighbours and peers. And for that whole meeting I could see that he was trying, so his smile was an island in a sea full of tears. Look, I got a message for our old Prime Minister, David Cameron. I mean, you fucked us, resigned and sneaked out the firing line. I wanna know how you managed it. And are you bathing in the sun while them papers have a run at the woman that you left here to handle it? You gonna teach your little lad to be the man that's got a plan, and in the moment that it fails to abandon it? Are there bullies in his school? And when you pick him up after class, can you feel his embarrassment? I mean, you never gave a fuck about the youth, and that's the truth. There's no sympathy for you or your cabinet.
I really wish I could have seen how you were scrambling when you lost the referendum that you had to win. I feel like politicians are all addicts in a big fat game, but it's lives that you gamble with. I got a question for the leader of the Labour Party, Jeremy Corbyn. Where do you want to take the country to? Honestly, I want to put my trust in you, but you can understand why if I got trust issues. Do you really have the faith of your party? Do you really have faith in the party that will come with you? And how do you plan on keeping all the promises? Man, if I'm being honest, sir, I'm struggling to get with it. I just ain't getting it. Everybody's great until you get them into office, and then guys start forgetting things. Prove to us you're different. Don't promise me anything. Go and get justice for a Sean, Charles and Edison. And if you haven't had the thought to vote yet, or protest cause you don't really see the progress, I hope you know that what they're saying is affecting us. Small steps are way better than no steps.
This is our first session. We're just going to talk about your background, where you're from, any issues you've been dealing with. So, where should we start?
Look. Stop all the pain. How do you stop all the pain, huh? I used to hear a voice when I was praying, but nowadays I don't even wanna be saved. Nah, fuck that, I don't wanna be saved. I was born to be wild, I don't wanna be tamed. Talent's in my blood and I don't wanna be vain, but if I'm a psycho then I don't wanna be sane. I used to dream of this shit when I was hopping on train. So bad, I used to want all the fame. My ex-girl wanna shoot a cover for Vogue, which is pretty ironic cause she's top of the range. If any one of you take a shot on the track, my niggas come back and put a shot in your frame. Easy as the alphabet. 3 G's in a ring, call me Alvarez. My teacher used to say I need counselling. Couldn't stop asking me, what do you feel? There's so many old scars that they wanna reveal. We got off on the wrong foot cause I don't want them to heal. Nah, but if you're looking for a psycho, you got one. I thought I had a screw loose, but I lost one. 99 problems, money it is not one. My currency's Kenyan, that's in it for the long run. Tears on a pillow, bro, I shed so many tears on a pillow. I used to tell my teachers that nobody gets it. I don't know Clark, but I know that I'm a kiddo, cause my mummy ain't been home. Miss thinks I'm involved, blame my environment, it made me a sicko. Furthermore, I should bring that bitch down to Streatham and then make her spend a day in a veil like a widow. Kiddo, we seen swords longer than a limo. My bros are blacksmiths like Jaden and Willow. Man, there's weapons over here, we're reppin' over here. I'm from the south side, but it's Streatham over here. No telling if you're selling, hold a wetting over here. Get him over here, who the fuck is checking over here? Most my niggas are the ones applying pressure over here. Fuck a soul, I can get a nigga peppered over here. What? We wanted more than some food in a strip or moving a brick, but niggas went to school with the rich and we were broke, hiding crow in a Rubicon drink. Which is funny cause that's how we put food in the fridge. So who am I? Someone trying to live his best life. I just wanna take a pretty woman for a test drive. If I bring her to my room and I press I guarantee she gonna see the force like an ex-wife. People tell me I'm a little bit balmy. For my army I need a bottle of Bacardi. If it's me and a pouch of my doggy, shorty, you're seeing 2 stars in the party. Fuck what you heard, I'm top boy and I ain't giving man a turn. I don't wanna know when pretty women wanna flirt. Learn you can judge a nigga by the women that he curves. I love this game, I ain't lost focus, I'm a hit maker. If you haven't noticed, I could be the rapper with a message like you're hoping, but what's the point in me being the best if no one knows it? Brother, I'm a careful, humble, reckless, arrogant, extravagant nigga, probably battling with manic depression. Man, I think I'm going mad again. It's like I'm happy for a second then I'm sad again. And to my fans, the reason I could get to this, you're my drug, the instrumental, my therapist. Man, I need some therapy. My girl's saying that she'll never leave. I'm scared she's gonna find a better me. Deep insecurities, like what if I don't leave a legacy? Money, why they check for me? Mummy lost respect for me. I wish that we could be together, but that ain't how life works. I used to cry about my dad until my fucking eyes burnt, nose running. You don't know nothing. Before I put a penny on the table, I provided for my family. Held my mother's hand through the agony. Hey, you ever fall asleep cause you don't wanna be awake? In a way, you're tired of the reality you face if you're thinking about doing it. Suicide doesn't stop the pain, you're only moving it. Lives that you're ruining. Thoughts of a world without you in it. Hiding. I ain't psycho, but my life is. Remember when I used to be innocent? Ain't shit changed, I'm a young black belligerent. I remember when I used to be innocent. Ain't shit changed, I'm a young black belligerent. Child of an immigrant, lifestyle frivolous. Round here we keep bad company cause them people pay dividends. What's the point of being rich when your family ain't? It's like flying first class on a crashing plane. Dinners with the same niggas, just higher bills. And all the models Himalayan, they got higher hills. You know we're all alone in this together, right? You know the seats in the Aston Red Leather Light.
I had dreams of doing architecture or sitting through a Harvard lecture. How the fuck I end up being Harvey Specter? Young black art collector, I could take the pressure. Had scales, now suits that come made to measure. I drew the thin line between love and hate, double date. What you drinking? Let me cut the games. Backstabbing, man, I'd rather that you cut my face. If I ain't charming the women, it's all the fucking snakes. You idolize the girl, there's no way I wife it. She only fucks with rich niggas, that's the way I like it. I can't fabricate the truth, it's just the way I write it. You got points in your creative license. Arse raps, that's a criminal graduating in civil law. Nothing ain't civil but the civil war. Grip of 4, Gryffindor, it's a like lying on your chest. I got 99 marks and wasn't trying on my test. I'm blessed. Why? Because the pastor is Gambaroni, the watch is a classic rollie, the pussy is sacred, it's holy like matrimony. I'm paying the alimony, the numb the acrimony, the flight is the Santorini, the car is a Lamborghini, the cheese, the cheddar, the mozzarella, the fettuccine, the only aim. Look at my ego in a day in a life. You see what happens when you got the fucking game and a vice. We're all alone.
deejaywizkel, sound it.
I got a message from a kid on Sunday morning, said he don't know what to do and that he's thinking of killing himself. Me and him got more in common than he thinks, but I tell him to see a shrink so I can go on and live with myself. I knew that my life was a film from when I had to share a bed with my mum and I was pissing myself. I just want my flowers while I'm here so I can put them at the front of the grave that I've been digging myself. I grew up in a 2-bed flat with 7 people living with me, you don't know what I did for myself. My mum's the one that gave me opportunities and put me in positions that I couldn't have pictured myself. We're from Nigeria, Benin City, Sin City, don't know what it's like, take a trip for yourself. Poverty's killing us, the government's killing us. If they ain't killing us, then we're killing ourselves. I will die for the niggas I love. My life's full of plot holes and I'm filling them up. I told mommy I ain't nothing like my father, I'ma show her there's a different definition to love. I tell my fans we're all alone in this together, you can trust me, all the shit that you've been feeling, you're feeling with me. We all took the wrong turns in different streets. We all cried the same tears on different cheeks. I got a message from a kid on Monday morning, said he's grateful I responded and he's feeling at peace with himself. Me and him got more in common than he thinks, but I tell him it's nothing big so I can go on and live with myself. I knew that God had cast me as the leader, something special, when he messaged me and told me that I saved his life. In 23 years I've done so much wrong, but in that moment I just felt like I had made it right. I swear, you need a little love sometimes. I swear, you're calling me out. I swear, you need a little love sometimes. I swear, you're calling me out. Lighty, looking like a wifey. I press the blue button and I follow that. I ain't gonna lie, she a 10-10, but she ain't too peng for a follow back. And she living life like she's single, but if anybody asks her, she got a man. The chick saw me whipping excursion, and now the same girl wanna holler man. But please don't draw me out, I ask nicely. None of them girls that ain't wifey, and they wanna talk about exes. None of them man that ain't like me, nah. You can't draw me out, I'm too cautious. None of them girls are flawless, and they wanna talk about exes. None of them man that ain't. I swear, we all need a little love sometimes. I swear, you're calling me out. I swear, we all need a little love sometimes. I swear, you're calling me out. Telling me you gotta be working, but also you gotta make time for me. If we never go where I want, then why do girls ask what I'd like to eat? And she wanna pay when I turn around. I can't let her stand in a line for me. I smiled when she pulled out the Barclays. Sorry, it's the 419 in me. But please don't draw me out, I ask nicely. None of them girls that ain't wifey, and they wanna talk about exes. None of them man that ain't like me, nah. You can't draw me out, I'm too cautious. None of them girls are flawless, and they wanna talk about exes. None of them man that ain't. I swear, we all need a little love sometimes. I swear, you're calling me out. I swear, we all need a little love sometimes. I swear, you're calling me out. You're calling me out.
care if no one knows my name. Pain, it's all the same. Even if you think it's all in vain. 'Cause I am turning her into rose, into rose, into rose. Oh, into rose, into rose, into rose. How could we let this light? Looking back at our lives, the future's just a lie. We'll be there and night. On both sides of the smile.
You keep the bread all to yourself and you get mold from it. You give a good girl a rose and you get gold from it. Have a child with a rat and you'll get a mouse from it. You give a woman a brick and you get a house from it. The first time splitting up always the hardest thing. Love's a film and I'm just flicking through the parts I'm in. I told her I don't wanna argue in this car I'm in. And that's when she hit me with a, well, I don't get why you would tell me you want me to be your wifey when you wanna be Romeo, have me here for the rodeo. I don't believe you when you gas me up and hide me, 'cause you're lost in these women, you fucking look nothing like me, David. You find asylum in the countries that you fly me and carry all of your guilt and designer bags that you buy me, David. I ain't asking you to be someone you wasn't. I just wanna fuck with the person I fell in love with. Got a petite waist, sweet face, I'll find another man.
You must have forgotten who the fuck I am.
There's plenty niggas waiting for chances. Ask me if I'm taken, I said take it for granted. But you know this already, 'cause we spoken already. Want me to wait, 'cause you ain't ready. Now we're both in our 20s. I date a man before I wait for a man. This ends here, 'cause I'll be damned if I give a fucking loser my best years. Got my own car, own money, and my own body. If I show body, this for me, this ain't for nobody. I'ma change the lock on the door. Think I'm a homebody? You won't have a house to fucking live in, 'cause you talk and you don't listen. There's a difference in mistakes and a decision, David. The first time was the worst time. It hurt, I was definitely hurt. What her life was.
'Cause I'm turning her into rose, into rose, into rose. Oh, into rose, into rose, into rose. How could we let it slide? Looking back at our lives, the future's just a lie. We'll be there and night. On both sides of a smile.
Sound it.
yeah. I just came to the area I grew up and they can't even see the car, but from the engine they know it's me. From no fix the boat to the coast of Greece, I'm most at home in the places I ain't supposed to be. I grew up seeing mummy count pennies trying to buy a train ticket but forget saying woe is me. Now I'm in LA with the open sea. They both feel like things I wasn't supposed to see. Used to be my post, we was close, now we argue to the rhythm of a broken beat. To the beat of a broken heart, Napoleon Bonaparte meets Joan of Arc. We're both fighting the sea, this is Noah's Ark, where lovers with a broken past grow apart. Most things that last have the slowest start. A lot of pain and a lot of tears. The only reason that I lie is cause of what I fear. My girl knows that I'm a fan of charity, but there's some information I ain't never gonna volunteer. I wish that I could pay for my sins with a lump sum, restore her belief in me with a trust fund. The money can't buy nothing when the love's done. I used to cheat with Americans for a living. I felt nervous every time I got a call from a +1. It takes years to build when you love one. 2.5 minutes and it's undone. Bought my girl a Birkin and she told me that these bitches can't chat to her. I'm telling her they never could. You know you love her when you're doing shit you never would. Come up off of drugs and bank scams. How the fuck you think I got the name Santan? Run up on me and get a skin tan. Only when you're gone they feel your impact. 19 I had dreams of a wedding ring. So focused on running our race. You can ask James Blakk, I ain't see the colour in anything. And then the world got darker than it's ever been. Real estate, I bust a smile. International is how I'm coming out. Mortgage on the yard like 2200, but the rent's got it covered by a country mouth. Feels like my luck's been running out. It feels like my luck's been running out.
She was 24, last week told me something you can't be ready for. I'm on the death of our innocence. I'm on the death of her innocence, let the Henny pour. Some weeks ago she was in a cab. I felt sick to my stomach cause when I listened back, driver was acting all forward, I should've drawn a line. She wasn't worried about it, it happens all the time. All the time, said it happens all the time. A little conversation, that's just all it is. Ask a couple questions and he'll call it quits. He ain't even have to ask her where she lives. She was headed to this venue with a couple friends and I was working late, said I'd collect her when the party and she got into this no phone party. You know the ones where guys have their phones and all the women there don't. I threw one of them last week, so I don't wanna speak. And when I think about this shit, it cuts deep. You see, Tamar, she like my little sis. So when I asked her to explain to me the story, she said this. I caught a vibe with a guy and then from the off, but something was off. Offered me pills and offered me shots and off in my head. Couldn't even say if I was sober or off in my head. I could've danced for days, wouldn't have been no surprise. But let's have a good night. They turn to have a good nights when all the men start drinking, and then they feel entitled to more than opinions. You know how that goes, a man come to the girls like fucking, let me get your snap in it. Add me back in it, fucking, what? What you doing after this? What you want? What's wrong? Why are you moving so stiff? Come back to the AP, what friend, what? Don't worry about her, you ain't her dad, that's long. I follow her home, call her a cab and what? I feel like I seen you before, what? You from Bex, you know Thames, fucking. Are you getting back to ends and I ain't saying that's weird? But it kinda is, she busy throwing up, he's trying to take her to the crib. But that's the culture of the club, right? All games fair, and if she don't like it, why she there? These times she just wanna go home. She don't wanna go alone with no battery on her phone and all her friends are trying to stay. Cause they're going to somebody's after party in a house that's out the way, and then she blacked out. She was gonna leave with him but something felt off and then she backed out. When I heard about the time she tried to make it home alone, she said,
At Archway, I got out the car. It's quiet and I'm walking up this long hill. Faint sound, cold chills. I swear I just heard a familiar voice. Inside of the club, outside of the club. Was it that first cab? I swear I know the voice. Think fast, that's my only choice. He's coming up, I hear him running up. I ran and I tripped, I fell and I buckle. My belt in a buckle, my keys in my knuckles. He's grabbing my hair, I'm screaming to stop. I'm hitting him hard, it's turning him on. The burning is gone, my body is so cold. I'm frozen in fear, accepting my fate. His hands on my waist, I think that I threw my keys in his face. I ran and he chased, I stumbled on a group of three that were leaving. I ran towards them, didn't notice that my feet, they were bleeding. And that's when I called, praying that you be there recording. The only person that I know who's up at 3 in the morning. I sound mad, but if you ain't a girl, I guess you don't know the feeling of watching what you wear because you're worried about making it home. Walking with your phone to your ear and you ain't on the phone. Can't walk on the same side of the pavement alone. Everyone's a fucking good guy and they're making it known, but I'm just making it known that if you ain't a girl, I guess you don't know the feeling of checking the child lock or seeing the air tag. A 5-minute walk home feeling like 5 miles. Maybe if these people would police our cities where they police our bodies, then maybe fucking hell. Maybe every woman that I know wouldn't be stuck as well. Danger doesn't look like no killer in a mask. It looks like that flirty cab driver and guys that feel entitled cause you're standing in a section. Short-tempered men, the ones that struggle with rejection. I knew a girl called that was in so deep she thought violence was affection. I know some women wouldn't want a man's help because so many of them want the same reward for their protection. Danger doesn't look like no killer in a mask. It looks like that kid in the group chat that jokes about, and he won't ever stop because there's no one to correct him. And he might even do it cause the system would protect him. Algorithm gonna find some people just like him. They hate women too, okay, yeah, fuck it, let's connect him. Homicidal, femicidal shit on their suggested. Somebody just asked you on a date, it was your dentist. He just went downstairs and got your number from reception. Used to be nice, said I remind him of his little girl. 2 weeks later he wants a sexual connection. Danger doesn't look like no killer in a mask. Who you even talking to? Women hunted down by the people they say reported you. Honestly, I wouldn't have the solitude or fortitude. Try and humanize you, she could be somebody's daughter you. As if that's the reason that them fellas shouldn't slaughter you. God forbid that they offend the people you're belonging to. Objectify you just the way I do in every song. Can't trust guys, she never lied. No men aside, femicide.
Spend a lot of time trapping, now I'm trying to retire. But this shit runs in my blood and I'm the guy they require. Yeah, these guns don't bring nothing but prison and death. Still, all my niggas just admire the fire. Bro, squeeze any miss, but we admire a try. Finesse kid, you can never lie to a liar. Fred got the fire, I fire for days. I gotta write them in my notes, they'll be igniting the page. Grinding in cold nights, putting light to the flame. Now there's no flame that can melt the ice on my chain, yeah. I really put the ice and rice for the cane. Me and Santan, you won't see nothing like this again. That's my young boys again, on the glide with the flame. I just really hope your block came when fire escapes.
Before my entrance, I took the fire exit. Tried and tested, about 20 times arrested. 2 times guilty, no comment, I guess they guessed it. Couple times better, no forensics. This a DZ pendant, I don't need a necklace. We stay protected and connected, it's the energies I'm blessed with. And now they watching like Netflix. Had me doing next shit, trying to get rich, but what's rich? Took more losses than Boris, I sold more boxes than the post office. 21 in jail, it took me so solid. Why you think my vision's sick? I changed the game with my brain and some robotics. If you fell in my fire, you probably roast on it. Heat up the stove and put a hope on it. Cause they don't care about our lives, I put my soul on it. I'm done trying to be somebody to some nobodies. I'm being so honest, and they don't know porridge.
Fire burning while I'm watching higher learning. Guns busting, tigers turning, that's a Russian and a German. That's your phone ringing, you can hear the beat. You won't be saved by the bell when you hear the screech. And it's so deep, open, ocean. There's man escaping some shells they can barely see. Me and bro raising hell, we gon' share the heat. Then put us in the same cell, we gon' share the sleep. I'm my brother's keeper, it's deeper. I'm my brother's leader, speaker. I'm the eldest, the one who had to make a name so the bells ring, so nobody would trouble my siblings in this whirlwind. My older cousin wasn't known for nothing. Never had no one I could call, but I was holding something. I'm digging deep with this tool like I'm known for plumbing. Something in your chest like it's Robitussin. Word to arseness, I burnt all this. I stood in front of all 3 dragons and heard your chorus. And now we're jumping out G-Wagons and murking parties. Man are coming out with these bangers and dirty dancing. Nobody puts baby in a corner. I uplift my girl like I'm Swayze in the water. And if it's already written, maybe I'm the author. So accustomed to the fire, I get shivers when I'm naked in the sauna. How? Many times have they mistaken me for scorcher. I'm looking in the mirror saying, Justin, just cool now. Sing it all downstairs and tell him just bring me water. Until gets I put something in the formula. I'm focused, I don't need to burn a kush. This is Moses speaking to the burning bush. I stood in front of the fire and learned to cook. Finished my verse and never heard a hook.
Riskiest numbers, this jungle, stick for your youngers. He's hungry, picked off the fungus. Kept humble, slipped him 100. Yeah, lived in a dungeon. Those Air Max, which nigga stung them? Can't walk in my shoes, you could be risking a bunion. The government's twisted, I cover this shit to cover this Christmas. Forget them old friends, I'm done with those pictures. They color coded, my brothers and sisters. Running with him, you're a brother but you running with him. Try accusing me of colorism. Blinded cause you look at me with tunnel vision. I was falling, but I've gone and risen. Is this nigga trusty or sideshow Bob when he's creeping on crusty? Streets keep me tussling, people disgust me. Racist disease, that shit that disgusts me. Don't touch me on the streets with a sweeper, cause the streets pretty dusty. And I've always got love for genuine people that bust me. Santan and the gang advisor, I'ma check him out, I'm an analyzer. She was calling me an antagonizer. Let me sanitize, where's the sanitizer? Just flutter by, he said Gigs, can you handle this? He said float like a butterfly. I bring truth but they love a lie. Plans, I'm the man you should run and buy.
In the fire, been tried, affected the way I've been wired inside. You can hide or glide, I could have been deported. That's the definition of a fight or flight. You can type all you like. I know about homeless, immigration, they took me from my mum's arms. Fuck a gun charge, 2 swords, I'm a Ronin. Blashkovsky, I'm trying to score with a Polish. Pain in my eyes, plans of me staying in a guide with a vision of this change in my life. Crimes on the rise, hate's on the rise. Feel like everything but my mum's pay's on the rise. Did you come through? That's the question. Affording a burner was never man's problem. Adoption, we couldn't find homes for the weapons. By the station, we got polls, no election. In the fire, been tested. Before I had money, it was time I invested. Nothing changed, still time I invested. Watch game delicate, Tutankhamun, there's money in skeletons. All I gotta do is point, they're gonna sever his head and tell him that we're better as friends. Nights that I can't remember with some people I could never forget. Casa Cruz, it could bet in a shred. Don't make me call a young gunner on the back of a ped, slapping a lead. Civilians grabbing your friends, there's chaos on the main road. They call choppers and tents, all because of some shit that you said. I got killers with me, and they love me. They make a man's heart stop. This shit you find horrifying gets laughed off. I'm like Meeks, bro, won't stop, can't stop. Yeah, it's kinda different when the fire's what you start from.
This is God's plan, he said it to me. An angel either side of my bed in a dream, singing, you don't know where you're yet to achieve, and you're destined for some shit you would never believe. Now I'm God the same size as Adam and Eve's. I got trees, a forest, you better believe. For the bass and the treble, I treble the feet. I can't wish my ex the best, you would end up with me. How can I sleep when there's money to get with the team? You disrespect the 16, your head on the beam. For the lust of the money, the head of the queen. I done shit I didn't think I could ever redeem. I'm from the south where they struggle with saying
country, they gon' tell you that I'm already a legend. Straight them that I'm reppin', clean stepping. Bro, you need to forget it. Fuck eco-friendly, my car eco-aggressive. And my ego aggressive, you better leave me a message. Yeah, you done it for a year, but that ain't impressive. I give a fuck about success, if it ain't successive, that ain't. City's gonna listen on repeat. Gone a couple summers, so they miss me on a beat. It don't matter if she pretty and petite. If she ain't B, she can't even kiss me on the cheek. Mum said never build a house on sand, but I don't think I listen, cause the villas by the beach. And I did it off a beats, I just whip it and I screech. Anytime you see my niggas in the streets,
you know it's history. It's all that I wanted, and it was fun for a while, but history smiles on us. Now we're on to something higher. Now hold my hand close, I'm inspired, and I'm holding on to a version of our lives where you're still mine. You know it's history in the making. Shall we make
my mum told me what my name really means, and the powers just kicked in. Got me thinking back to days when I was a victim to this thing. Thinking I was keeping it balanced, I was even embarrassed. Selling CDs in Paris, but this music gave me everything I need in a marriage. I can't speak sideways on grand, jungle or garage, when I know that it's the reason we managed to make. Don't be a hero, I ain't looking to hurt anyone. I got a clean one and I got a dirtier one. I never see a man late to his own funeral, but I don't see a man show up early to one. I prefer the one that's slim, but I don't mind me the curvier one. Yeah, and I'm coming from the south of the river where the sky's black. If not for the history that we made, they wouldn't like rap. Niggas trying to water down our thing, it's time to fight back. For 70 hours I've been stepping with powers, and it's definitely ours. It's time you mention my name, better know that you're playing with pepper. You borrowed a mill and I told her to pay you, and never knew it was different from the moment we came in. And you
they won't appreciate your ambition
like a Renaissance painting. I'm Michelangelo's David.
They'll just love everything that can come from it. You see risk, I run with it, you run from it, and that's the major difference. Even though I made money to try and make a difference, it never made me different. It's just funny that people love to say I'm distant and cry about the way I move, sitting in the same position. You hold it there, I'll run up in your crack spot and really press pause on a white like polar bears. Ricardo, charisma, I got a load of flair. Still go to war over a rack like Tony Blair. You talk a lot, I'm from Strettonville, that's where iron hides in cars like Autobots. I got love from superstars in America before I got love from guys I chilled with at the corner shop, and that's what bothers me, that I was focusing on quality, just waiting for my time to shine, while you was online trying to kill them with quantity. Fake girls onto me, I put 3 on my tee and some rocky jeans, and now the girl's dying for a title like Apollo Creed. That's super long, I'll tell her that I'm moving on. Honestly, I lose love for what I'm doing lots, and find my passion lying in a drink like Rubicon. This is some movie shit, we just spank groupie chicks and give them red bottoms like I bought the girls Louboutins. If her boyfriend comes back trying to do his job, I'll give her baby wings like I went and drew Cupid. On God, I am not the one, I don't have a lot of time. Quick decline when your label doesn't offer right, and if your head of office isn't on my other line with Di Maria's wages, then I wouldn't even bother trying. I ain't gotta sign deals on blind faith. Studying Braille's the last time I touched the dotted line. I'm 19 this year, I lost a lot of time. I'm on the 109, I really need to get a car and bait face. Sitting on the tube like I went and got the Northern Line to uni in the morning for a seminar. You remind me of Boxing Day and January, Black Friday too. Your sales are all regular, but still you're online stunting with your chain, while you struggle to recoup what you made on your dead advance. I don't really need to sit down with a label, cause me and Jack are on our own island with Benny Scars. I remember when I rapped in school for the love, and my teachers never thought they would get me far. I remember when they said I couldn't sing, and now wanna know is taking over cities like Genghis Khan. Success is sweet, but revenge is ours. I'm living on the edge like the house on the hills of LA where we stayed with our rented cars, our friends' yard. So I thank them, but you can ask Jack Street, SG and Jimmy Napes if it's all luck or if there's method to my madness. You ain't got money on your mind like the Samsung, then me and you can't chill out, so why latch on? It's like we never turned the ends into a jackpot and had dots scattered around the side like a matchbox. It's like I never turned my room into a trap spot and spent 40k with my pianos, my crack pot. I got a crazy drive, I'm afraid to fail. And ask anyone when I was there in Maidaville. I done over 100 takes to make sure I played it well. That's for the love of the music and not the ends. I ain't looking for respect, I'm looking for revenge. I was spinning tracks, my G's were fixing cats. I used to think that I was chilling with some vets, content with your life, girl, she got a mess, no vision.
She wanna know why I ain't chatting to her. 10 grand on the phone, I just got the call. That's a German on the line, call me Manuel Neuer. My new girl, she got an attitude, and she wanna know why I ain't chatting to her. 10 grand on the phone, I just got the call. That's a German on the line, call me Manuel Neuer. All my girls antisocial. If she a chatty patty, I don't even wanna do her. I think I made 10 grand last week. That's a German up front, call me Thomas Muller. Definitely, I dropped Melanie and went to link Stephanie. And all my friends know I don't do drugs, but when I stunt, I want my ecstasy. My new girl, she got an attitude, and she wanna know why I ain't chatting to her. 10 grand on the phone, I just got the call. That's a German on the line, call me Manuel Neuer. My new girl, she got an attitude, and she wanna know why I ain't chatting to her. 10 grand on the phone, I just got the call. That's a German on the line, call me Manuel Neuer. And all my girls, yeah, they're independent. Tell your girlfriend to get some cash. Somali girl looking flexible. Now that's what I call an acrobat. She's asking for instructions, marble. I just want you to arch your back. I tell her switch and reverse it. Perfect, Mad Max, I'm a blast and dash. My new girl, she got an attitude, and she wanna know why I ain't chatting to her. 10 grand on the phone, I just got the call. That's a German on the line, call me Manuel Neuer. My new girl, she got an attitude, and she wanna know why I ain't chatting to her. 10 grand on the phone, I just got the call. That's a German on the line like my Range Rover's so much closer. Black and red, that's Coca-Cola. Hope you know these kicks aren't coming out this year, they're in a coma. New revolver, problem solver. Took this weight straight off my shoulders. I call that new spray Febreze, cause we use that for stains and odors. My new girl, she got an attitude, and she wanna know why I ain't chatting to her. 10 grand on the phone, I just got the call. That's a German on the line, call me Manuel Neuer. My new girl, she wants attention, she wants dinner dates, she wants too much. I got a call for a deal, that's a $250,000. That ain't a Manuel Neuer, that's a Buffon. That's an Italian, that's a Ferrari. That's a Lamborghini or Maserati. That's a drive by the dance for your doggies, and left for your chick when we stepped in the party. I made 50 clean, that's a Lampard. That's a Bentley, Aston, Jaguar. I'll go trap star and get my girl clothes and spend the pool pop bar. That's a Peugeot.
God of Exoverse, DJ Wizkel.